I have here an example of a still life photograph. Once again, I am in the masking menu over here, and I'm going to add a new mask. Now we've talked a bit about objects, and objects, sort of use the brush to select the range, landscape or background, for example, automatically selecting the background. Brush is a bit different. So when we click brush, we can change several things. We can change the size of the brush. We can change the feather. Now as I adjust the feather, you can see there's a second ring that sort of changes in size. Now feather is sort of the how soft the outlines of the brush can be. So it's almost like if you were to have a paintbrush and you paint a line, the edges near where the paint is applied will be softer or lighter in color or tone. So having a larger feather sort of makes the transition between where the effect is applied and everything outside of what is selected a bit more smoother and a bit more natural looking. Flow affects how the brush sort of has the elements applied to it, and density is how you can think of it a bit like opacity almost. You can see there are two different presets for brushes if you want to switch between them too. So auto mask, I'm just going to leave that deselected, but basically as I click and drag, you can see there's a darker red zone and a lighter red zone. Now with these flowers, I might want to make them look a bit more dead, so a bit less saturated, so a bit more like the flowers are dying almost. So I go to my mask settings, go to my color, and I can just reduce the temperature a little bit, maybe not blue because the rest of it is still a bit warm. I might change the saturation over here, something like that. Now if I want to add more to this, I can just click and drag. You can see as I'm clicking and dragging, if I hover over that brush thing, I am adding more things to that selection, and it's applying it straight to the photograph because I still have my mask selected, so I can add more to this. Now I've obviously changed this composition quite a bit. You can see that it now looks a bit vivid, and the only color or main life that comes from this image or photograph is from the oranges over here in the bottom left corner.